our relationship began with Big Table initially just through an introduction. And I have to admit, I was very skeptical at first. It sounded too good to be true to have an organization that was going to focus on the hospitality professionals and restaurant workers in the industry. Once we started learning more about Big Table, and it really has just been more of a journey than anything else, we've learned so many things about them, what the organization is capable of doing, what they're willing to do. I've just found that the understanding that Big Table has for our team workers and the level of empathy that they have is profound. In my 25 years plus in the industry, I've never worked with an organization that has been so focused on helping the people that we work with on a daily basis. More often than not, hotel restaurant workers kind of fall into a little bit of a gap that's overlooked, and Big Table's filled that gap, and they've helped us, and we've sung their praises to many of our business partners and contemporaries, and it's something else that we can do for our team members where we as a company maybe couldn't do those things for them. Our first real experience with Big Table was when we had a restaurant server that wasn't quite feeling herself one day, and after some pressure from her coworkers, she saw a doctor, and the diagnosis was cancer. This was a person that had worked for us since the opening of the hotel, obviously had some very deep friendships within the organization. We called Big Table because we didn't know what else to do. Big Table was able to step in and take away a lot of the day-to-day issues that really you shouldn't have to deal with when you're dealing with a terminal cancer diagnosis. And although Big Table can't reverse disease or medical science, what Big Table did was they made the last few weeks of this team member's life and their whole family's life much more pleasant. And they were able to do the things that families need to do in those kind of situations without having to worry about other things like food being on their table and rent. So it was a remarkable lesson to us and an incredible introduction to Big Table and the things that they could do and were willing to do. And the phone calls that we got from their families thanking us for connecting them with Big Table and telling us all the wonderful things that they were doing, setting up Amazon pages so that friends and donors could send her comfy pajamas and warm socks and things that she wanted to be surrounded with and never had in her normal life. So it was it set the tone for us. We understood what an organization it was and what kind of things that they could do.